It's different and it's getting easier. It's both. What's amazing now is when I was starting out, if you didn't do a superhero comic, you weren't getting paid. Nobody was buying it, so you were doing it for free. So people used to do superhero comics to subsidise doing the books that they wanted to do, create their own books. And now we're in this amazing world where these create your own books are selling more than Spider-Man. You know, it's amazing. I love it. And especially the graphic novels, when they're collected, sell 100 times what a Spider-Man graphic novel sells. So we're in this amazing world now. And when I was starting out, people had to self-publish. When I was 18 years old, you would save up €2,000, the equivalent of €2,000, to publish your own comic and then carry it in boxes with you and sell it at conventions to try and get your money back. Now kids just put stuff up online. It's amazing. And you can just send a file to an editor and people are like, yeah, you're good, or no, you're not ready yet, which is fantastic. Like, I think there's never been a better time for comic guys than now. And even when something does get published, Marvel and DC don't own it anymore. The creator owns it if you self-publish as well, you know, or you work at somewhere like Image. So it's great times, really good times. I'm not just saying that because it's me. I mean, I've spent 27 years building this up, but I think even for starting out now, it's a wonderful time. It's a job I'd recommend to people, which is great. New people? Yeah, oh yeah, loads. I mean, even people you've never heard of yet. Like, I started a talent search a few months back, and I'm doing this every September. Every September now I'm putting a call out to the world to find new talent, and I'll pay them personally out of my own pocket, Marvel or DC rates, you know, like pay new writers, artists. And I want to find 13 new people every year. I want to find like 6 new writers, 6 new artists, and a cover artist who's never been published before, and publish them. And I'm letting them use my characters, so they're using Kick-Ass or Wanted or Kingsman or whatever, and doing stories with them. And there's some amazing people come through in that. You know, there's the guy who's drawn the Hit Girl story. I think is going to be a mega star. He's never been published. He'll be in the July issue of my annual that I'm putting out for the newcomers. And no, people haven't seen this guy yet, but the second they see him, Marvel or DC are going to sign this guy up. He's amazing. And I love that. I love the idea of finding people who have maybe been not knowing what to do for a couple of years, wanting to work in the industry, getting a chance. It's awesome. Well, the plan is to do a Hit Girl movie next. Like, Matthew Vaughn, the director of the first movie, is really keen to produce a Hit Girl movie. And he's got an idea for it that's so crazy that I'm kind of worried about it. It's a little bit too crazy. And he wants to produce this and bring in an amazing director who's an action guy who's never directed a movie before, but he does a lot of sort of stunt work and everything. But Matthew has got a very good eye for talent, and he's keen to work with this guy. Do you want to know the ending of the movie? I would say the guy who's right is Tony. I think Tony's right. Because in reality, we might be very romantic about it and say Captain America's right because he's all about freedom and everything. But if there's kids with rocket packs and can push over buildings and all that, I want them to be on some kind of register. They shouldn't be just running around doing this stuff, you know. So I'm on Tony's side. Tony's very pragmatic. I admire the fact that Tony's an alcoholic as well. So I'm always on the side of the alcoholic, you know. So the alcoholic womanizer, I can relate to that. No, I'll tell you why. People have been talking about this superhero oversaturation for 10 years. We've had 15 years of these superhero movies, but we've never had more than 2 or 3 a year, really. Even last year, after all the success, there was only 3. There was only 3 of those movies last year. And the year before there was, I think, 2 or 3, you know, so there's never really too many. And this year there's not even that many, you know. Like, we had 8 spy movies last year. Last year there was between James Bond and Kingsman and Mission Impossible and Spy and Spooks. You know, there was 8 spy movies, 8 major spy movies out last year, and everybody was like, yeah, it's cool, you know. But 2 or 3 superhero movies and people are like, whoa, this is too many, you know. But the honest truth is, as long as they're good, people are going to go and see them. And as soon as they're not good, people won't go and see them. But as long as they keep doing good ones, it'll be fine. Plus, I'm not sure how many DC ones are going to get made. Like, it all depends on how much money Superman and Batman makes. We'll see what happens there. You know? Yeah, I've got an idea already.
kind of abilities he has?
He's called Taxman, and he's unique in Monaco because he pays full tax.
That's really nice. Super-héros.
He's my hero.
A new one.
Because he pays for public services.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.